Hello everyone, this is Dr. Joyce Taylor. I'll be your instructor for NHE-611 Educational Assessment. This is a brief getting started video, so let's move forward. In the getting started link, which I had already clicked, it'll open to this page. This is a definition of assessment, which we will be using throughout the course. I would ask that you watch this video that I am developing now. Once you view the video, please link to the syllabus page. Also acquaint yourself with the left side navigation bar, and then you will begin Module 1. So here is the left side navigation bar, and next we will move to announcements. Your course room will open to the announcement page after the first week. So this way, every time you open you link into the or log into the course, you'll see this, and you'll see anything that's new and exciting that you would need to know. So let's go to the syllabus page. Here you are on the syllabus page. There's a syllabus overview. Please access the syllabus itself. Download it, save it to your PC. Some people like to print it out. I like to print. I like to highlight. I'm not really a paper person, but printing the syllabus or foundational resources I do believe are important. There also are mandatory syllabus and academic integrity verification quizzes. And that is to verify a contract between you and me that you read, understood, and abide and plan to abide by the policies, guidelines set forth from this course and from the college or university. The required textbook is here, which is the Assessing Student Learning by Linda Susky. She is the premier author in all things assessment, and I think you'll find this book very user-friendly. And a great resource for you to keep for yourself moving on into your professional career as an educator. Also, there's links to the Middle States documents, which we will be using heavily throughout this course. Here are the links for syllabus quiz and academic integrity quiz, and also links for APA. All assignments in this course are mandated to be in APA format. Although some assignments may even be informal of nature, you are still supposed to or required to cite and reference. Please support your claims and give credit to the source. So if we open the syllabus, this is a PDF, and like I said, you can print this out for yourself. This has all things course related, a course description. We will be focused on all concepts of assessment at the 3 levels: institution, program, and course level, formative, summative assessments. We will also be focused on strategies, classroom assessment techniques, objective testing, rubrics, etc. Here is yours truly. This is my preferred method of contact, which is email. And actually in the course room, my preferred method is the Ask Your Instructor blog, which is located in the discussion section. Here is my phone number. It's my mobile, which you are entitled to use. But as I noted here, please use my mobile for emergency use only. As you can imagine, I'm also a full-time educator. I'd be bombarded with calls. But I do check my Ask Your Instructor blog every day, sometimes twice a day. So please feel free and be confident knowing that I will answer your question. These are our course outcomes. And as I had mentioned, we'll be looking in all things assessment for the 3 levels. You'll be learning to apply different assessment techniques, ethical principles related to assessment, analyze assessment results for institutional effectiveness, and that is really important. And you'll be, your final project will be creating a systematic program assessment and analysis using a matrix. Susky is a required textbook, as I had noted. You are also required to use the APA 6th edition manual for your APA resources. We'll also be using the following publications from Middle States. There's 3 different publications. The Standards for Accreditation and Requirements for Affiliation being the most recent from 2015. These are excellent publications. All the schools in this area, no matter what level, are Middle States accredited. So that's why I decided to use this accrediting agency. It's excellent, and it just has wonderfully useful information. Additional learning materials as well as optional readings will be posted in the weekly modules as noted. Technology requirements. Evaluation. How are you being evaluated? This is exactly what you'll be doing throughout the course. The quizzes we discussed, you'll have 3 journal entries. These are value-added entries. You'll understand what that means in assessment as we move forward. We have discussion boards in these particular modules. There'll be a case study, a response paper. These are short papers. You'll do 2 larger projects. At the end, in week 10 is an institutional analysis team report, and of course your final assessment plan. General guidelines, all assignments are to be completed, and it's expected that you participate in all activities. Your assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. when the assigned dates. Some dates are different, so please look at the particular assignment for those dates. As I mentioned, all written assignments must follow the APA 6th edition manual. It's my expectation that you will conduct yourself professionally throughout the duration of this course and apply by the pillars of etiquette for the institution. Remember, this is online, and it's a little different when you're communicating online versus in person. For the weekly discussion postings, this is a huge component of this course because this is where we get a chance to be have a sense of community and interact with each other. So I would appreciate if you would post early so everybody, especially it's a smaller class, so everybody can get a chance to benefit from the nature of the discussions. Here's your reflective journal submissions. The only thing I ask here is for your first journal, please do not do any previous research. I want to see your pure, unadulterated, unbiased opinion of what assessment is. And then there's several projects that I went through. Like I said, it is expected that you show up in the course room every week. Assignments, there is a penalty unless you ask for an extension or you have some type of unmitigated circumstance that we need to work through. We talked about academic dishonesty. Topic content outline, which is huge. You might want to use this. I like to use this. I use it when I develop the course because it helps me understand the alignment of the modules. So each module is dated. This is what it will be expected in the module, and you can use this as your guide. All right, so let's move over to the left-hand navigation board. Bar. Here are the learning materials. Now, in this particular course, I do use a learning material link because there's so many foundational documents that I think it's so much easier to have a home base where you can find everything. Although they'll be located elsewhere in the modules, depending on the assignments and the week, you know that you can find these foundational materials here. And especially the assessment plan samples will be focused on your college because they just had a recent accreditation visit, and you can look at their self-study, the team analysis report. They have a fabulous website which is easy to navigate for institutional assessment and effectiveness that is very appropriate for this course and at your level for what you're trying to discover and glean from this information. The weekly modules themselves all look the same, so you'll have ease of navigating throughout the course. Each course starts with a welcome piece and your course objectives, followed by the learning materials. All your learning materials will include, if there's a required text, reading, websites, videos, or any other piece of literature research deemed important for that particular module. Some modules you will have discussion boards, and this will link right to the discussion board. In module 1, of course, there's a welcome introduction and another discussion board for you. There's your journal 1 in module 1, and at the end of each module, you'll find a module completion checklist and wrap up. You'll note that if you go through the checklist and you've done all those items, you can comfortably move on to the next module, knowing you can put that aside from you and just take a deep breath and just move forward. Looking ahead, there in modules, I will put something for you to know what's upcoming and what you can look forward to. So as I said, each module will look the same. So you have the same format and you won't have to jump all over the place and worry about what's going on. For the discussions, the same as I noted, here's your Ask Your Instructor blog. When you go in this blog, you'll note it says it was created for you as a convenient space for you to ask questions of course content, expectation, assignments, etc. Most likely some of you have the same questions or concerns. So your post might help others, and indeed it does, believe me. If your questions of a private nature, feel free to email to me directly, or in case of an emergency, phone. When entering the course, please check this because it'll save you time and effort figuring out something that somebody had already had explained to them. So as I said, use this. Feel free to jump in and respond to your peers. If I don't respond and you know the answer, this is a community blog for all of us. And lastly, in the weekly modules, let's just go into 2 for now. As I said, you'll have all different types of different materials, but you can upload your assignments here. In this case, the assignment is in week 3. I'm sorry. So let me just go to week 3 real quick. Okay. So let's see. You have your assignment in week 3. So when you open your assignment, it usually gives you a detailed instruction and any downloads that you need for that, any attachments, and of course you would just submit your assignment right in this area. So I hope you found this helpful. If you need any other assistance, please reach out to me in the Ask Your Instructor blog or via email. And if you find any mistakes in this module, because I have to update these modules every time I teach, please let me know if a link is broken, it's outdated, or I missed a date or something like that. I have no problem with you sharing with me, and actually I prefer that you let me know something isn't quite right. So I'm looking forward to spending time in this course with you over the next 12 weeks, and you have a great week.